you have two people who are like the main people, and one of them is very wealthy. It's a very wealthy man, okay? He's coming out as just having it all, right? And this female, she seems to be like the person who goes out and does what he tells her to do, right? Her job is to fulfill whatever he wants. It's like she is very submissive to him, okay? She does whatever he wants her to do. And right now, her thing is to really just get in your way. Okay, something about family might be very significant, Aries. But there's also something about you being the Empress. So you might have Libra in your chart. You also might have Leo or Sagittarius in your chart as well. But there's something about you going out there and just doing what you want to do. It's like they feel like you have way too much freedom, or you have way too much desire, too much motivation to go out there and do what it is that you want to do. And they feel like, it's you have freedom. Something has happened, and now you have freedom to go out there and make something. And I want to say make something of yourself, or make something of a project, and they know it. See, he wants to know what it is you're working on. So they're like trying to figure out how they could get more information. And I'm hearing they could be going to the courthouse. Well, specifically she could be going to the courthouse, looking in, seeing if you have any assumed names for businesses, or if you have any businesses in your name. They're like going into your paperwork, or trying to get information about what you could possibly be putting on your income tax. Okay, something about your income tax is like very important. They're also trying to figure out like what all assets do you have. They want to know what do you have in your name. They're looking deeply, okay, and she's the one that's actually doing it, but the orders came from him. It's this female. She could have light colored hair. It could be like a brownish red, or it could be blonde. I mean, but it's a light colored hair, or she could dye her hair a light color. Okay. Um, she could also have colored eyes, like green or hazel or blue, even. Okay. She could have light eyes. The male is dark skinned. He has dark brown hair or black hair. He could have facial hair like a mustache. I wouldn't say he's thin, but he's not fat either. He's like in the middle, more likely, a healthy weight to height ratio. And definitely has facial hair. I'm getting a mustache, okay? Could have like wavy hair as well, or curly hair, okay? Black curly hair, or like if his hair grows out, it could become curly, okay? He might shave it very short though, like really close to his head, like very close to his head, like I'm not gonna say bald, but maybe almost bald, where he just has like some fuzz on his head, okay? Or he just keeps it very short to the point where the curls don't come out. Like only somebody who really knows him very well would know that he has curly hair. Okay. More likely his hair just comes out looking just wavy because he keeps it so short. He's definitely darker skinned than she is. She's a lighter skinned person. She could be brown, tannish. She could be white. Okay, just white skinned. Not necessarily white as the race goes. Okay, but I'm talking about her skin color. Okay, because there's black people who have white skin. There's Mexicans who have white skin. So I'm not talking about her nationality or her you know, what group she belongs to. No, I'm talking about her skin color. Okay. Anyways, she is definitely looking into you. Okay. It's like they're digging for gold. They want to know what it is you have. And there's something about you having the strength and courage to pull something through or doing something. Looks like something about you speaking up, or maybe you wrote something, or you're speaking about something with that page of swords energy. Maybe you're speaking up about something, but it's definitely something that people around you are like, I want to say celebrating. People around you are like finding some kind of emotional comfort because of something that you said or you're saying. Okay. And it's like it's giving people some kind of drive to get up and do something. Okay. Like you're encouraging people around you, and this female, she knows about it. Okay. She realizes that you are influencing people, that you are emotionally connecting with other people. And I'm not talking about these two, I'm talking about other people. Okay. Like she could tell that you are connecting on an emotional level with other people. It could be people that she does not want you to be around. And it's not really because of her, it's more of him. Okay. She wants whatever he wants. Like I said, she is definitely his puppet. She is the one who goes out and does exactly what he wants. So if he wants it, she wants it. Okay. So when I say she wants, it's not really coming from her. It's actually coming from him, the very wealthy man. Okay. Because it doesn't seem like she's the one that personally has anything against you. Okay. As far as what I can see, it's more of what he wants. Okay. So she's seeing your strength, and your strength is you being able to emotionally get people fired up. Okay. There are other people that's behind all this. There's like, it could be family members as well, like their family members. So there are other people who's like talking about this, talking about you, what you're up to, what you're doing, right? But these are the two main characters. The other ones are just like, I want to say like just background noise, okay? Just busybodies, just chattering. They don't really have any power. They can't really do anything to you other than just talking with this couple and just giving their own opinions basically. But the other people, they can't really do anything. It's really these two, okay? And I'm hearing like your ancestors are just your ancestors are just getting so fed up. Okay? They're just getting so fed up because this is somebody who has hurt you. They have caused so much misery in your life, and it's a male. This male has caused misery in your life, and I'm hearing for years. Okay? It's not just one incident or a couple of incidences. No. This is somebody who has been targeting you, I'm hearing, for years. And this person has just, they just have made your life a living hell. And then you crawl out of it. It's like they make your life a living hell, and then you get the courage and the strength, and you pull yourself up, and you keep going. And this male it's agitating him because he feels like, why? Why do you keep getting up? Why do you keep moving forward? Why can't he put you down and hold you down and make you stay there? Like, why can't he break you? It's giving me this energy of have you ever seen these wild, beautiful horses? They're so beautiful, right? And the people go out there and they try to break them, to get them to allow them to ride them, right? That's the energy I'm getting. It's like you're this wild horse that this masculine male here feels like he needs to conquer. He needs to get you to break. Okay? It's like you're this wild horse that he just can't break. And it just makes him mad because, see, people around this person just automatically does what he wants them to do. Even if it's, degrading, even if it's embarrassing, people will do and be whatever this person wants them to do. I'm talking about humiliate themselves, right? Just completely humiliate themselves, do whatever, dress however, act however he wants them to because they want to get to the money. Okay? They want if he has power, they want some of that power, or they want to utilize his money, his power, right? But I'm hearing you are this wild horse that this person cannot tame. You won't submit. They knock you down and you just keep getting up. And this person is wondering, like, what the hell? How is it that you have it in you to keep going? And I'm hearing this person has caused you to lose everything, whether you know it or not. I'm hearing, and this might be confirmation for a couple of you, but you have literally lost everything. I'm talking about, like, you had to put all your stuff in a storage, as much of it as you could fit, right? Like, put everything in a storage and then literally had to get rid of things that you just couldn't fit in there. Having to give it away, throw it away, sell it, whatever it is that you had to do. Because that storage was all you could afford at the time. And you couldn't get a bigger one. So there was no choice. You had to get rid of things, which makes life hard. This is why, you hear about rich people getting richer. They get rich because they don't have to go to those things. This is somebody, he has always had the upper hand because he has never had to do that. He has never had to lose his stuff and then turn around and then later on having to rebuild again and buy it all again. See, he buys it once, he uses it until it breaks. He has no idea, no understanding. Well, yeah, he does actually. He does. But trust me, he does not understand the struggle. Okay? He understands that he's holding you down. He's weakening you, right? He's preventing you from climbing higher, right? He understands that part, but he doesn't understand what it takes to have to do that. See? He doesn't understand that, but he knows that it must be hard. He knows it must be difficult, and then he sees you doing it, and it's like, what the F? What the F? See, he thinks you got something, like you're hiding something. And what I'm talking about is like a business or rental income, something in your name, okay? Something that the courthouse would have documents on, so that's why I'm thinking an assumed name for a business, right? Something like that. Or it could be like an LLC. Okay, they're looking, they're digging, they're trying to find out what it is, and they're specifically looking in your name. And I'm hearing your ancestors. Oh my gosh, they have had enough with this person. They are fighting this person. Things are breaking for this person. They don't understand it. Things are breaking around them. I'm talking about expensive things, things that might have been in their family for years. They're just falling and breaking. And they know nobody was in the room. They don't understand what the heck is going on. They're thinking there must be earthquakes or something going on. So it makes me think that this person must live in an area that has earthquakes, right? Because I'm in Texas. Nobody here is going to think, oh, it must be an earthquake, right? Sorry, guys. There's a car passing. Wow, must be a really big car or big truck or something. Um, so it makes me think that this person must live near or close to a place that has earthquakes because they're thinking, they're making they're trying to put the pieces together. They're like, oh, okay, there must be an earthquake. We didn't feel it, which I don't know how that works, but that's what I'm getting. Like they're like, oh, was there an earthquake when I was asleep? What's going on? That kind of thing. Our stuff is breaking. We're gonna have to put something underneath it to like tape it down. I don't know what that is. Maybe Velcro or something, I guess. But that's what they're doing. They don't even realize that they're being attacked. They don't even know it. They just think that, maybe they had a little bit much to drink and they didn't feel the tremors, or they didn't know that there was an earthquake, or maybe high winds, a tornado could do it. Oh, it could be, yeah, it could be a tornado. It could be a hurricane because when it's coming through, but of course they would know, right? That's why they're thinking it has to be an earthquake. Hmm. They think it's something underground, okay? So maybe if it's in like West Texas, they think it's like, how they're pumping the oils, they're doing all that fracking, and then the ground's caving in. They could be thinking it's that too, okay? Anyways, this person, I just want you to know, she is searching you online through any kind of social media, listening to every little word that you say, anything that can imply that you're making more money or making some other income that they don't know about. Okay, like maybe you have a hobby, they're looking into your hobbies, they're looking into everything, trying to figure out what are you doing? How is it that you have rebuilt your life in such a short amount of time? Because that's the question. You are doing something that they cannot understand. And the thing is, they don't understand it because they don't know you have your ancestors right there with you, holding your hand, walking you through this, you know, just helping you get the best deals. I'm hearing. Okay, so like if you go to the Walmart and you find cereal for $1, just know that your ancestors is pushing you to get to that spot so you can grab that cereal. Okay, so if you find a great deal at the store, guess what? That's your ancestors. Your ancestors are right there with you. They're pushing you to grab those good deals. Okay, so if you find something on sale, whatever it is, your ancestors is pushing you. So just let them guide you. And your ancestors are also fighting this couple at the same time. And let me tell you, they are getting pissed. They're getting pissed because they're trying to help you. At the same time, they're trying to protect you from this person, and your ancestors are just getting fed up. This person doesn't know it, but once they go into a rage because they're getting pushed to that point, all right, they're getting pushed. They've had a lot of patience with this person, and I'm hearing they've had a lot of patience for years with this person. They're about to go, what's the word? There's a word. Poltergeist on this person. Okay, I guess that's the only word I could think of how to explain it. But they're about to just go wham on this person because they're getting fed up because this person has just made their life and their work miserable. Okay, not just your life but their life as well because they get upset every time this person does something to you. They get upset. This is why they are sticking to you. This is why they're around you trying to help you, making sure you sleep, making sure that you eat, making sure that you get up when you fall down. That uses up their energy, and it's work. It makes them work harder. You see, and this person is making them have to work harder, not just to replenish their energy, but also to execute that energy into attacking that person and pushing them away. You see, he's draining them. This is why they're about to just, mm-mm, uh-uh. This person, I am so glad I'm not this person. Because when they go ballistic, it's going to get bad. Okay, I've heard of people, having spirits around them. I have spirits around me all the time here. I live right behind a graveyard. A graveyard is right behind me. Me and my daughter both. We've seen them. My daughter, she actually sees them more than I do. And she says sometimes they walk by, they'll just walk right through the house, and then they realize that she could see them. She had one that came back and like looked at her like, "Did you just see me?" She said, like the way he acted, like, "Hey, you saw me," And then she turned around real quick because she didn't want him to start trying to talk to her. So she said she turned around and acted like she wasn't seeing nothing. Uh, she actually sees them more than I do, but they don't bother us. You see, they don't bother us. They walk around here on the property. They on the yard. I mean, they just doing things. I have no idea what they're touching, but they're just carrying on with their life, doing whatever they're doing. Sometimes it looks like they're going through dressers and there's nothing there. So it makes me think that at one time there must have been like a house or something right here where I'm sitting at in front of me. It makes me think that there must have been something there. Now there's nothing but trees there, but there has to have been something there because I've seen them in there going through dressers. It looks like they're going through dressers or a filing cabinet or something. So I know at some point before this road was built, there had to have been a house there. Anyways, guys, the thing is, they don't bother us. And you know what? The spirits that are around you, your spirit team, they're not going to bother you. They're here to help you. So if you see them, which you could possibly see them, maybe in your dreams or maybe when they're, around you, you could feel them, okay? Don't be afraid because they're not here to hurt you, but they will hurt that other person. That other person doesn't realize it, but they will. They will break his precious little things that he loves so much and cost him a lot of money. Okay? They will do those kind of things to him. They will make his papers get lost so he can't file his taxes. Things like that. I'm not saying like they're going to hurt him. That's why I don't know the word for this. I'm not saying like they're going to beat him up. No. But they are going to make his life miserable. Okay? He's going to lose titles. He's going to lose paper. He's going to lose money. He's going to be like, what happened? The money was right here. Not knowing that a bird came in and took the money and flew away. Okay? Spirits can do anything that they want to do. This person is playing with fire and they don't realize it. And whatever they're up to right now, your spirit team knows more than what I know. And they know more than what I could see with the cards. And I could tell you the energy. They're getting pissed. They're getting fed up. They're getting tired. And I'm hearing because it's been going on for years. Yes. Something good is coming in for you. I just want you to know, okay? Something is definitely coming in that's going to be very good for you. But it looks like you are going to be not seeing it with this Five of Coins energy. It's like you're not going to see it. It's going to be like right in front of you. There's a fortune that's right in front of you. This could be why this person is targeting you, okay? But there is a fortune. Like you are literally sitting on a fortune. There's something right underneath your nose. You're sitting on a fortune, okay? You're not utilizing it. You don't recognize it yet. Look around, Aries, because there's a fortune right underneath you. I want to say for some of you it could be oil because it's the only thing I can think of, but it's something else, okay? No, it's not oil for everybody. But it's definitely something that's underneath you. It could be maybe you own your own house, your property. There's something that you're standing on, okay? Or there's something that's right underneath your nose that can make you a lot of money, okay? So look around, see what you got. See, there's something around you that you're sitting on, and this person knows it. They're aware of it, or they're suspicious of it. This person, this man, he has gotten readings done on you. So he knows. He knows what's going on with you. Okay? I'm hearing he's got several readers, not just one. This is not somebody who's going to rely on just one telling him something. Okay? This is somebody who goes to 4 readers, and if they all tell him the similar story, which they have, you know, and they're all telling him similar things, then he knows it's true. So this is somebody who has money, okay? Anyways, Aries, let me go ahead and give you your thing here. This is what's going on. Your spirit team is working for you. Ooh, my hands are dirty. I was picking up the chickens. Okay. Anyways, let's do this. And we got it. It landed right on my leg, which is funny. I am expressive. 27 is coming out for you. It says your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate toward all ways of life. You're very open-minded. Yes. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. I feel like that might have something to do with what you're talking about, Aries. You're talking about something, you're saying something. You know, you're influencing people. Yes. Spirit, give us one more angel number here for Aries, please and thank you. Maybe that's what you're sitting on. I just realized it. Because you're like sitting on a gold mine, I'm hearing. It could be something that you're saying, okay? You might have people that are going to want to support you, send you money. Yeah, something like that, okay? Angel number 1010 is coming out for you. It says, keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. Be patient, Aries. I'm telling you, your spirit team is right there behind you, working with you. Put this in, oh, sorry guys. Put this in the comment section. I am patient. I am expressive. Catch me in the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment, because it does help the channel grow. Bye, guys.